Hello, movie lovers. Bob for Bob's Movie Review here, and today I'm bringing you guys your new Blu-ray and DVD shopping guide for Tuesday, June 25th, 2019. Be sure to click subscribe and click on the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload great new content. If you enjoy the video, be sure to show it some love and give it a like rating. So I wanted to just talk to you guys a little bit. I don't have really much to review this week. I had a really busy week. Last week I worked like 50 hours at work, and then I went into the dentist and I had a tooth pulled and that didn't go well. And I really hope to get a few more titles reviewed for this week, but I wasn't sent anything new. I was expecting The Poison Rose from Lionsgate. I didn't get it. It doesn't have good review score. I just said, whatever, I'm not even going to follow up or anything or worry about that. And another title called Furie from Welgo USA. It seems like a lot of their screeners have been coming kind of close to the release date, so like Monday, Tuesday, so I don't have it to review yet. But next month there's going to be a lot of reviews, I think, coming up, so lots of good stuff coming, I hope. I did just review the Robert franchise, and I'll be talking about that a little bit in this video, but I'd really appreciate if you guys could check out that video if you haven't seen it already. It's just called Robert Franchise Review, where I reviewed all 4 of the Robert movies. So if you guys, so remember, you guys can find affiliate links to purchase all these movies down in the description below. I do appreciate it if you use those links. It does help support this channel. So let's get into this week's video. First up, we have Dumbo. This is the new live action Dumbo. It's releasing on a 4K Blu-ray and digital. Walmart, $29.96. Best Buy and Target, $29.99. And Amazon, no listing. Best Buy will have an exclusive Steelbook, which will include 4K Blu-ray and digital for $34.99. I did pre-order that one already, but I guess I was a little late and I had to pick in-store pickup. So I will hopefully have an unboxing for you guys on Tuesday. It might be Wednesday. My goal is Tuesday, but it could be Wednesday. Target will have an exclusive gallery book, which will include 4K Blu-ray and digital for $34.99. And then it will also release on a Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy combo pack. Walmart, $24.96. Best Buy and Target, $24.99. Amazon, no listing. Next up is Cinderella. The 2015 version will be getting a first time to 4K release, which will include 4K Blu-ray and digital. Amazon and Walmart, $29.96. Best Buy and Target, $29.99. Best Buy will have an exclusive Steelbook, which will include 4K Blu-ray and digital for $34.99. Now, I did a pass on this one. Didn't love the Steelbook artwork. I do have the Blu-ray, and I've actually never seen the movie, so I decided to just go ahead and pass on this one for now. Maybe at some point later I could pick up the 4K version. I just didn't feel like I needed to run out and get it. So next up, the Cinderella from 1950 is getting a signature collection release. First up will be a Blu-ray, DVD, and digital. I know a lot of people were kind of asking why they didn't put this on 4K. And I kind of feel like, is there a point, in these really old movies, is there a point? I don't know, maybe there is, but is the upgrade really going to be that noticeable? I guess if they ever do it, we'll find out. So this one's going to release on a Blu-ray, DVD, and digital. Amazon and Walmart, $24.96. Best Buy and Target, $24.99. Best Buy will have an exclusive Steelbook, which will include Blu-ray, DVD, and digital for $29.99. I did just get my copy in the mail. It's definitely a nice artwork. A little simplistic, though. You just kind of have the, you can't think what you call that, the silhouettes of Cinderella and the prince there. I obviously haven't opened it yet. I should hopefully have an unboxing for you guys on this one on Monday. Target will have a gallery book version, which will include Blu-ray, DVD, and digital for $28.99. Next up is Furie. As I said, this one's going to be from Welgo USA, and I haven't got a copy to review yet, but it looked a lot like Taken, and I believe but it's a woman, and I believe they were saying she's Vietnamese, because a lot of these Welgo USA movies are kind of Asian movies, but it looked interesting for sure. But it definitely, the comments on the trailer were like, oh, Taken, it looks like Taken. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it definitely seems to be very similar storyline. So this one's released on a Blu-ray and DVD. Amazon and Walmart, $14.96, Best Buy $17.99, and Target $19.89. It's also releasing on a DVD. Amazon and Best Buy $14.99, Target $16.59, and Walmart no listing. Next up is The Aftermath. This one is releasing on a Blu-ray, DVD, and digital. Amazon, Target, and Walmart $19.99. Best Buy no listing. I was very surprised, but I could not find it on the website. Maybe they'll have it in stores, but I could not find it on their website. Also releasing on a DVD. Amazon, Best Buy, Target, and Walmart, all $14.99. Next up is The Poison Rose. This one's releasing on a Blu-ray and digital copy combo pack. Amazon and Best Buy $15.99, Target and Walmart no listing. And then it's also releasing on a DVD, Best Buy $13.99, Amazon $17.91, Target and Walmart no listing. Next up is Night of the Creeps. This is getting a Shout Factory release. Now I've seen this movie, but it's been quite a few years, so I don't really want to talk about it. I can't remember if I have the Blu-ray or DVD on this one. Releasing on a Blu-ray, Walmart $24.96, Amazon $29.99, Best Buy and Target no listing. Next up is The Green Inferno. This one is releasing on a Blu-ray. This should also be a Shout Factory release. Best Buy $22.99, Target $23.89, Walmart $24.96, and Amazon no listing. Now I did watch this one. I never reviewed it. This was about these cannibals in the jungle, and it's very graphic. It's very, very tough to watch. This next one, I'm assuming you'd call it Control. It's CTRL, like the key on the keyboard, Control. It's releasing on a Blu-ray, Amazon $10.81, Target $11.29, Best Buy $12.99, and Walmart no listing. It's also releasing on a DVD, Amazon $9.66, Best Buy and Target $9.99, and Walmart no listing. I didn't watch a trailer or anything for this, but the synopsis sounded pretty interesting. Definitely one I would like to check out. I'm not sure if I'll pick it up, but definitely something I'm interested in seeing. Next up is Isabelle. This one is releasing on a DVD, Amazon and Walmart $12.81, Best Buy and Target $13.99. And the last up for the new releases, we have from Wild Eye releasing Demon Squad, releasing on a DVD, Amazon and Walmart $13.65, Best Buy $13.99, and Target $14.59. Now, before I do, I have a couple reviews for you guys. If you're still here, awesome. Thank you. Let me know if you're still here. I forgot to mention I want to do this a little earlier in the video, but Monday morning I will be I don't know if you'd call it a review or a preview of the new Netflix series, Family Reunion. Netflix sent me the first episode. I don't know that I could really review the whole series off of one episode, but I'll definitely put up some kind of video talking about it. I did post the trailer on my website, and I do get the opportunity every once in a while to kind of watch these Netflix things early. And maybe if I tried, I could get a little more, but I'm always like, when do I have the time? You know, even just trying to check to see what they have coming out, it just never seems to happen. So Monday I should have that review, or I don't know if I want to call it a review because it's one episode, and the Cinderella unboxing, both of those. Be sure to check for those. So out now is Robert. There's the Return of Robert, I believe it's called. The fifth Robert, releasing July 2nd, I want to say. I do have all the info on my website for sure on that one. I remember these all came to Walmart, and I remember seeing them, and I'm pretty sure the first one came out after Annabelle, and I always had like this Annabelle vibe off it, and I always wanted to check it out, but I could never convince myself to buy it. I would always pick it up and look at it and be like, oh yeah, I wonder what that is, you know. And they released 4 of them, and I got this 4-pack here. Now it seems like I saw this at Walmart. I can't find anywhere online where this is available for sale. I can't find it on the Walmart website. And most of these movies don't even show available like for the DVDs on Amazon anymore. I want to say The Curse of Robert maybe was the only one, which is the second one, that was available on Amazon. And some of them were available on digital. And so I don't know. If you guys want to check these out, you guys can search for them. I probably won't put any links because I don't know. I just was having a lot of trouble with it. But of course, there's always eBay. But to me, these movies weren't as much Annabelle as they were Child's Play. I'm going to run through my scores on each of them, and then I'm going to try to tell you guys a little bit about it. But like I said, I did just do a whole video on this whole collection just yesterday or the day before. And so if you guys really want my in-depth thoughts on it, I would definitely check that one out. So first up, we have You know what? Before I get into it, I wanted to also mention to you guys, I'm doing a new rating system just because like I want to have a graphic and it's more about the website and possibly some thumbnails on YouTube. I'm not really sure if I'll incorporate it, but I'm going to do 5-star ratings instead of 10. I used to do 5, and then I was like, well, 10 gives you a more room to work with. If you're doing 5, 0 through 5, and then you have halves. So it gets you pretty close to the same as a 10 if you do halves, but it gives you a little less, obviously. And I want to have like actual 5-star ratings for the movies. And if I did 10, then it'd just be too much, 10 stars. Like, it would be kind of annoying. And 5 stars kind of simplifies it a little bit. 0 stars obviously is bad. 1 star is bad. 2 stars is just below average. 3 stars, is something I like. 4 stars is really good. And 5 stars is like the greatest movies of all time. Instant classics, So I just want to mention that. I'll probably mention that again. Like in my monthly preview or whatever, just to remind you guys. So first up, Robert, I gave 3 out of 5. The Curse of Robert, I gave 3 out of 5. Robert and the Toymaker, I gave 3 out of 5. And The Revenge of Robert, I gave 2 out of 5. So I thought all these movies were okay. They were above average, really, production, because these are all fairly low budget movies from the UK, but they had good production. I felt like they had good actors. Like, I feel like there's definitely a sliding scale, especially when it comes to low budget horror movies. And I watch a lot of them. And for a low budget horror movie, guys, the acting in this is pretty good. Now, a lot of people who don't watch a lot of low budget horror movies, they watch these kind of things and they're like, oh, it's really bad acting. But no, this acting is pretty good for the scale. Now, Robert, the first one, is obviously it's about this doll, and this woman, she's working as a maid for these people, and she's kind of getting old and sick and forgetful, so they fire her. So out of revenge, see, this was a little thing. This is the thing I was a little bit confused about. Whether it was like revenge or she just needed to pass on the doll or do something. She gives the kid this doll, and it kind of just starts doing mischievous things, kind of similar to Child's Play, and then it starts building up to murder, but there's hardly any kills. It's real slow, but a decent story, decent acting, and I liked it. So then the second one we go to is The Curse of Robert. Now this kind of seems even more like Annabelle. Just in that, like, he's in a case and he's in a museum, and then he kind of kills a couple people, and they start suspecting all the people who work there. Again, hardly kills anybody in that one. And then the third one, Robert and the Toymaker. This one, actually, I think it had kind of the best story and the best acting, and there was this one guy who I thought was really good, and they made the movie really interesting. But basically, this one goes back into the early 1940s, so it's a prequel, and it's kind of about the creation of Robert, and it involves Nazis and this secret book. Again, way underwhelming on the kills. The Robert and the other dolls, they hardly kill anybody. The Nazis actually end up killing more people. And to me, I just really, at this point, I started wondering, like, why doesn't Robert do more kills? And then the last one, my least favorite, was The Revenge of Robert. Now, this one is a sequel to the third one, and it kind of jumps around and leads to some other stuff. It kind of, the end of it takes place during the first one, and kind of gives you a little more information back into the first one. But it actually, what did I say? This is a prequel to the third one. So they're going further back in time. This one's in the late 1930s, and they kind of go into how this book gets created and the guy behind it and how he's going to sell it to the Nazis. And the Robert, I mean, he's not even involved till like the last 15 minutes. It's a lot slower. The story's a lot less interesting. The acting is still pretty good. I feel like it's probably the worst acted and the slowest of all the movies, and why I gave it a 2 rating. But if you guys have seen any of these, I'd love to hear your thoughts on them. I know I'm going on forever, but it is 4 movies. So the last thing I got this one pretty late. They definitely didn't get it to me before release. And I've heard a lot of negativity about this one, but I reviewed the Haunting of Sharon Tate. This was kind of a strange movie. Let me show you guys the inside here. There's the front and the back, and the disc has the same art as the cover. So I gotta be honest, it is based off a true story, but I don't know a lot about this story. I did do a little bit of research just so I would know what to say, but it does star Hilary Duff as Sharon Tate, and I was like, man, she looks so much different. But I just like, when was the last time I saw her? You know, it's been 40 years. No, it's been a while. But Sharon Tate was this actress, and her husband was a director, I believe it was, and she's kind of stalked and killed by these people associated with Charles Manson. And this movie kind of, I mean, as far as I know, it's pretty much based on the story, but they have this whole thing where she's like, do you control your own fate? Do you control your own destiny? Like this whole inner monologue thing about your destiny and what's going to happen. And then they go into this whole, like, she just keeps having this vision over and over of her and all her friends being murdered. And then they like kind of are like, well, what if they didn't get murdered? And I was just like, what? What's going on? This is so weird. And the ending is just really weird. And I don't know why you would go this way. Why not just make a movie based on the actual story? I mean, it is, but why not just do it normal? And again, the Haunting of Sharon Tate, I didn't really understand why they called it The Haunting. To me, I mean, it kind of implies that there's going to be some sort of ghost or supernatural thing or whatever. It's a strange title, but I know I'm being negative, but I did enjoy this one, guys. I thought it was pretty well acted. To be honest, I didn't care for Hilary Duff that much. As the movie went on, I felt like she got a little better, but in the beginning, it was a little annoying. But she got better. Everyone else, I think, you know, was adequate or good in their roles. And I liked the movie. I thought it was fun, interesting. You know, you can learn, I think, because if the information I read was accurate, it does follow along pretty well. Kind of learn about this story. So I give this one 3 out of 5. You know, it's definitely interesting, definitely worth checking out, but it's not a classic for sure. So that is it, guys, for this week. If you guys saw any of these movies, I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like rating. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos, check out the videos, check out my website, BobsMovieReview.com, and I'll see you guys next time.